Moving to a new city is an expensive nightmare, let alone moving to an entirely new country. But did you know there's a handful of places out there on this earth that will actually pay you to move there? That's right. Certain cities have innovative programs that actually pay people to move to those regions to try and repopulate them. And some of these programs have incentives as high as 30,000 euros or even more in some special cases. And so in today's video, I'm covering 7 destinations that have some of these paid-to-move programs in place right now. And stay tuned because at the end of the video, I'm sharing some fascinating and perhaps even horrifying stories of people who have actually tried these paid-to-move programs. You don't want to miss it. Let's get to it. All right, guys, so starting off with the first country that has a paid-to-move program is actually Ireland. And this is great news if you enjoy rainy weather and want to be in Europe. So in 2026, Ireland announced its Our Living Island program, which aims to increase the population and economic activity of about 30 islands off the coast of Ireland. Now, this relocation program doesn't pay you directly with cash in your bank account for moving to one of these islands. Instead, it says it pays people up to $88,000 in grant money to refurbish a property on one of these eligible islands. So in other words, you can essentially move to one of these islands if you qualify for this program and get paid to refurbish a property there. And who knows, maybe you can build your dream home on one of these more remote, lower population islands. Now, this program is open to foreign nationals. However, you still need to be eligible to live in Ireland. So this isn't the same as buying a citizenship or obtaining residency. It's not an instant path to living in Ireland. And really, this is a common theme with a lot of these paid-to-move programs. They don't grant you citizenship. It's not the same as just, buying your way into a country and being able to live there year-round. Additionally, many of the programs I'm going to cover, again, they don't pay you with cash directly. Instead, it's some kind of tax incentive or refurbishing incentive or some relocation bonus that you get for moving to one of these more remote regions. And the second country that offers some of these paid-to-move incentives is Italy. And really, Italy is one of the countries that really popularized this whole movement lately. And you probably have seen it online with the viral $1 Italian homes or buy a property in Italy with just $1. And really, like Ireland, Italy is using these programs to essentially revitalize and repopulate small villages and rural areas where young people are leaving and industries are shriveling up as the population ages. Take Sardinia as an example here. So this island has made headlines by offering a $15,000 grant to foreigners who move to the small town on the island that has under 3,000 people. Now, with this program, applicants have to use that money to buy or renovate a house in the village and also live full-time there and eventually become a permanent resident. There are also other regions of Italy that offer similar programs. Apparently, Emilia-Romagna offers young people up to $33,000 to move and work there. This is a non-repayable grant, so this is essentially money in people's pockets. Calabria is another region offering around 30,000 euros to people moving to this mountainous area who establish residency there and set up a business. You can Google a list of other places in Italy that pay you to move there. And again, there's been lots of viral articles about these $1 Italian homes or how easy it is to get a very cheap property in certain regions of Italy. But as you can see, some of these programs in Italy, in fact, pretty much all of them, require living there full-time, getting residency, and some even require setting up a business there. However, if you or your spouse have Italian heritage, this could be a path you look at and consider in terms of using it to launch your move to Italy if you're okay with living in one of these more remote, lower population areas. All right, guys, and the third country on this list that has some paid-to-move programs in place is Greece. And this is yet another country that's introduced these programs more recently, following Ireland and Italy's lead, and it's also made a splash. You can find all kinds of headlines about these programs. For example, in September of 2026, Greece announced a $20,000 program that paid you to move to a remote island called Antikythera. I think it's pronounced. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce it, but you can Google it and you can find it, and I'll also put it up on the screen. Now, apparently, this island only has 24 people on it, with a slight increase in summer, so there's essentially nobody living on this island. But according to online sources, the church on this island is essential.